This module demonstrates how to open your sermons in preach mode within the app. To open the sermon screen, tap the list icon with the pencil. The app will take a few seconds to load. Please do not touch anything during this time. To enter preach mode, tap on the reading book icon next to a sermon. Alternatively, edit a sermon, then tap on the options arrow at the top right of the screen. Choose Preach Mode from the list of options. Preach Mode provides a straightforward way for you to read your sermons directly from the app. You can take time how long a sermon takes, view key points and headings, and print your sermons if you wish. The top of the screen displays a sermon title. If you wish to return to the main sermon screen, tap the green back arrow. Below the title is the main sermon content. You can scroll up and down the page by swiping. On the right are preaching tools to assist you. The timer can be used to estimate how long a sermon takes to preach. Tap the play button to begin or pause the timer and the rounded arrow to restart. If you have used headings when editing your sermon, the app will display them here. This area acts to highlight your key points. As you scroll down the page, the relevant point will be highlighted in yellow. You can also tap on a key point to view that portion of your sermon. Remember that you can turn your device to the side. Doing so shows your sermon in landscape mode. This has the advantage of displaying more text across the screen. Preach mode lets you view or hide elements on the screen. You can see some or all of your sermon details or remove them for a clutter-free environment. Tap the options arrow at the top right of the screen. A list of available sermon options will appear. Tap Timer to hide the sermon timer. To view it again, just repeat the process. The same method is used to show or hide the sermon headings. Tapping sermon details from the options menu displays your key verses, summary, series name, and description. You can hide these details at any time by repeating this process. Tapping full screen removes all panels on the side of the page. Your sermon content will flow to stretch across the full width. Tapping Viewing Options opens this panel. Here, you can change the background color, text size, font style, and line height. You can set the screen to display the sermon however you wish to make it easier to preach. You can print your sermon if your device is connected to a wireless network with a shared printer or a Google Cloud printer. Tap on the print option to open the print screen, then choose the printer from the list. Setting up a printer is outside the scope of this tutorial. Please consult your printer manual or use Google or YouTube for full instructions. You can return to the sermon editor at any time by tapping Edit from the Options menu. Make changes as required, then tap the Option menu again and tap Preach Mode to return to this screen. You have now completed this module. To recap, close this video, then press the Start button to complete the summary questions before proceeding to the next module.